Welcome to Frostpunk, the Arks scenario survival mode. Alright, so since I really like this game, so I think I'm gonna do another video on it. This time the Arks scenario. And let's get into it. Alright, now I'm going to distribute the engineers to work, and then I'm going to talk about what I actually want to do here and how I'm going to do it. Alright, we want to send them into the wood pile, and the wood pile, and more of the wood pile, and cut a bit of them out for the steel wreckage, and send the automaton for the coal. I did send it, right? Yeah, good. And start off with emergency shift again, because we want to extend the shift as quickly as possible. Alright, now, here's the thing. We need to gather an absolutely enormous amount of coal. 14,000 in total, along with anything we spend along the way. And while there is some coal laying around, which we can collect, the primary means and most efficient means of gathering coal will be the coal deposit. Now, technology is very limited, so we will not be able to just research different coal gathering technologies. So we will be focused on the coal mines. And aside from that, we also need to gather 2,500 food rations. Now, that's not as much of a problem, as we can convert coal into more food with additional hothouses, and we can build as many as we need. The first objective, the 600 wood and steel, is actually the least important. That can be gathered rather quickly, especially in the end game. Now, the amount of time available is fairly limited, only 4 weeks. As this is a shorter scenario, I will probably only create 2 videos of this, about an hour each, 2 weeks each. Now, as I said, the tech is very limited here because of the time limit, and for that reason we need to focus heavily into tech, and we need to be very careful about which technologies we choose to maximize our resource production, which means things like heat will take a back seat. Cold homes will be the norm for the most part. Alright, let's wait until 6 p.m. and then start building. Alright, we want the following. We want gathering posts to take over for the gathering of these resources that are nearby, which are fairly important. Connect them with roads, like so. Then we want a medical post, but we can do that later. We want 2 workshops, one over here and one over here. So, and a medical post over here, like so. And we will also want 10 wood, which we probably, we won't be able to gather. But fortunately, there's a lot of road which we can destroy, and I prefer to destroy this one, which is the least useful as far as I can see. We get the 2 wood here, and that's it. We will not be providing any shelter, obviously. Now, unlike a new home scenario, the generator must be running at all times, as the automatons rely on the generator for recharging. So we'll fire it up at about 7:30 and keep it on forever. As turning it on once the automaton complains is more efficient as far as the coal consumption is concerned. However, it takes several hours for the automaton to get back to the generator and then back again. And if it's just doing that along the way, that's fine. The gathering continues. But if generator is shut down while it is doing that and you turn it back on, then it's going to refuel and it is not working at the same time. So yeah, anyway, construction is going along nicely. We will be hitting the overdrive, obviously, to keep our people warm, prevent illness if at all possible. Alright, since we have gathering posts available now, we can pull out the engineers from the resource um, wreckages and so on. Alright, let's distribute them. One here, and we start off with the beacon. We want some here, we want this filled up, we want this filled up, and we want the rest in here. Now, I prefer, we want 7 here, right. Now, I prefer to simply have as many unemployed as there are ill. That way I can determine where exactly people work and not leave it to chance or the AI, as it is vital that these workshops keep moving at maximum rate. We'll start out at 130%, but we will beef this up as quickly as possible as soon as new automatons become available. Alright, I think that's it for day 1. We'll just pass this law here and extend all the shifts, particularly the workshops. This is the most important, like so, and so, and so, and so. And we'll see how many sick we have. We should probably keep an eye on that. Shouldn't be much. 3. Alright, 3. That means we can put 2 more to work. And I'd like them in here and in here, like so. Alright, 6 AM is coming around, so let's shut this down. Alright, now there are a lot of roads that are in excess here. So I'm just going to build a bit of road over here, like so. And that will allow me to tear down this road, and we'll actually gain a bit of wood from that, as well as gain a lot of space, which we can use for other things later. Obviously, just like in a new home, the engineers resting from current duty at medical posts will be doing the construction, and there's not really a lot to build here. Right, we can tear this down now from here to here, like so. That's +9. So we actually gained 2 wood from this. Alright, next up, I like going for steelworks and sawmill, and after that we'll go drawing boards and hothouse. As we cannot hunt here, we'll have to rely on the hothouses. Alright, we need 35 steel for the beacon, which is why I put 8 in here. That way we can gather enough steel. I also like to build a 3rd workshop on day 2, so that we can boost tech research even further. Alright, let's order the beacon here. This is where I like to put it. What else do we need? I think we should do another tent, or at least 1 tent, to keep discontent at least slightly down. We must build a cookhouse, as actually no, we can't afford a tent. We must build a cookhouse, as tomorrow they'll start starving and start eating raw food, which is not ideal. Alright, we need another workshop, and we need another 40 wood for the scouts, so that's why we can't actually build a tent. Alright, hit the overdrive again and go for radical treatment. We will not have the techs to go for the infirmary, so radical treatment will have to do. Besides, we will have a factory, and prosthesis is reasonably cheap in case we need it. Alright, I think I'll pull out from here, as we will need both a scout team and to keep these filled. Off you go. Alright, we'll see how many are ill and work our way from there. The automaton is gathering enough coal for now, so we really need to keep an eye on this. We'll need to get the coal mine, at least one, as quickly as possible so that we have a stable coal supply. We also need to exploit this, so we'll probably build a gathering post over here sooner rather than later. And yeah, I think that's about it for day 2. We'll see how many ill we have by the end of the day, and we'll put the rest to work. Alright, looks like we will not be needing any engineers in here, so I'd like them to get to work in the cookhouse, as well as over here and over here, and I'll redeploy them later. Right, shut down the overdrive. Don't forget that. Alright, cooking complete, so get out and get back to work over here. Now the downside of having no workers in the medical posts is we can't actually build any roads, but I'll probably pull out at about 6 or 7 so they can build the road to down here for the steelworks. I'll also need a road over here for the coal. Sawmills next. And we got plenty of wood in these crates, so 240 here and another 105 here, so 350 wood in total is available for collection, while the amount of steel is fairly limited. So we will want to build steelworks sooner rather than later. Though we will need 50 wood for the hothouse, and we must go into hothouses today, I think, as otherwise we may starve, which would be a problem. Alright, I think I'll take extra rations now. This content is pretty high, so I'm going to build at least 2 tents today, I think. That looks like everything that we'll be able to actually afford for now. Alright, fine. Steelworks is more expensive than I remember. Alright, I think I'll save up the wood. I'll see how much discontent falls. Maybe I'll build a third tent immediately. Overdrive. Temperature's already going down, so we should get these tents up and running as quickly as possible. Right, the automaton's done with that, so let's send it in here. Right, see, going to refuel. And this takes hours, literal hours, so keep that in mind. Alright, I think no, it's fine. 2 tents should suffice for the discontent. There we go. Even 1 was enough. I'll see how to deploy them once I know how many sick there are. I should expect at least a few of them. We're losing a bit of coal per day, but I think we should be able to drain this before that happens. And we'll prepare another gathering post over here for this goal. Alright, looks like we have 4 ill, so I can put 1 more in here. The automaton will be of great help. Alright, let's get to the factory, and then we'll stop by the mountainside cave and then head back to the Lost City. This isn't always a mountainside cave, but it's along the way back, and might as well pick it up for whatever resources are there. Alright, let's shut down the overdrive. Going to eat? Yeah, alright, fine. Alright, I think we should start preparing the at least the road for the steelworks. So I'm going to build 1 steelwork over here. That'll allow me to prepare the road, which will use the medical post workers. So hopefully they'll be done before nightfall. Though one problem with this map is that it is long. It takes a long time for workers from here to get down here to actually construct or do anything else, and you need to keep that in mind when ordering construction. This will be done soon as well. Alright, this has been drained, so I'm going to cancel this so that I can have these guys dismantle this without... Yeah, alright, good. So 2 have went out to help with road construction, while 3 will dismantle this, giving us some resources badly needed. And we'll wait for this dismantling to complete, and then we will order the steelworks. Like so. Alright, drawing board's done. We can go for the hothouse. Alright, so it takes 2 days for the seedling arcs to freeze if there's not enough heat. So we got a bit more time than you might think. But we will need to get to researching heaters to keep them at least chilly. The arcs are somehow the arcs determine the actual temperature that you need, right? So keeping the arcs at chilly and the homes at cold should be um, your goal at the minimum. Once that is achieved, you can go for other things, which should take priority, like faster resource gathering, especially for coal. Alright, let's hit the overdrive and order 3 more tents. Here, here, and here. And this area will be for the care house, and over here at the pub. Alright, looks like we'll make it with building everything. I'll keep discontent down. Keep temperature comfortable. Alright, we've managed to build the steelworks as well, which is good. Alright, next up, I think we should go for... Well, there's really no rush to pick anything, but let's go for care house so we can take prosthetics as quickly as possible.
Hear me! New law in the city!
Automaton's working pretty well. In another 12 hours we'll get another automaton, which we will need. Alright, 6 AM, overdrive down. Alright, we got some people available, so I'm going to just send them in here while we can. So 3 are ill, but they should be fixed pretty soon, I think. Nope, nope. Alright, 3 down, just to keep it at max, fine. Right, so we need as much steel as we can get while we got these for wood. And once this is done, actually, since it's 8 AM, we can draw this road over here, which we will need eventually. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna also build a gathering post over here pretty soon, as this coal will only last for another 40 hours, so we'll have to build a gathering post here at the least tomorrow. At the latest, sorry. Alright, hothouse is ready. Now, next up, we do not need the heaters just yet, so we can focus on other things. And I think I will go for the sawmill upgrade first. And then, hold on, let me just check something. Yeah, temperature. Yeah, I think we can go for sawmill, then heaters. And after that, we can go for coal mining, and then more scouts and lighter scout sleds. That, I think, should be the order that we do things in. Now, heaters are a lot cheaper than steam hubs. Only 1 coal as opposed to 3, which is why I'm going for them first. Even improved heaters are superior to the steam hubs, at least initially. Though we will need steam hubs at some point, as the heaters will no longer be able to cut it on their own. Alright, so let's get to sawmill upgrade, and Let's order one hothouse over here and one sawmill over here, which should help out a lot. And yep, of course. And with that, we also want a care house like so. And I think that should cover everything as far as construction is concerned for today. I might have made a mistake with the hothouse. I'm not entirely sure yet. But I think we'll get enough raw food from this mountainside thing. So this will last us for a while yet to prevent starvation. Right, yeah, we'll only be able to work the hothouse for 1 hour in the morning before temperature drops, before we get heaters. So I think I made a mistake going for sawmill upgrade, but on the other hand, it doesn't hurt, I suppose. Yeah, obviously not. Alright, so in comes the automaton. This will help with construction. I'm just going to leave it to build instead of trying to shove it in here for now. I'll add it to the sawmill at some point, probably tomorrow. Now, temperature will be a problem, especially in workplaces, so the quicker you can replace them with automatons, the better. Which is why gathering steel is so important. Alright, we managed that today. Next up is heaters. That'll be done fairly quickly. Alright, I'll want at least one engineer in here just to avoid the my guys from eating the raw food, which could be used more efficiently. I'll also tell the automaton to get to work in the gathering post, at least for now. It'll be building this, but after that it'll go in here, at least it should, I think. That way we'll gather more wood. Yep, there we go. Sawmill ready, hothouse will be ready as well. Alright, since you're done here, we can go back and collect the rest of the resources over in this area. Now, assuming the hold on, what's the alright, okay, let's spend, but right, we need to destroy this. We've been a bit too efficient with gathering. Alright, build a factory over here, like so. And we will need resource depots at some point, but let's just order a sawmill for now. A steelworks for now. And pull a bit more road in this direction, like so. And there we go. That should also spend a few wood. And maybe one resource depot, though I don't think we can afford that. I actually made a mistake. Right, these guys aren't going to go back to building this hothouse. I'm not going to have it in the morning. That is bad. Alright, if we cancel that, maybe we can have some of these get to work immediately. Yeah, this is going to work out. Cancel this as well. Alright, send let's just wait a bit. Yeah, I forgot to turn the overdrive on as well, which is not good. Alright, I want a resource depot over here. These guys are going to build, which is not efficient, but yeah, we're not going to be able to get any food. Fine. Fine. Alright, I'll want steel work here. The guys that are currently unemployed will go over there and build it. I'll also want a gathering post over here, like so. Like so. There we go. And connect it to the main road. Like so. Alright, the seedlings are starting to freeze, but there's really no rush. The heaters are incoming, and we'll be able to meet the need pretty soon. Now we'll be leaving them to freeze in order to save coal. So just so you know. Now temperature in tents is chilly, which isn't ideal, but we'll have to live with it.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Right, hothouse ready, and wood crates depleted. Right, so there's only 25 wood here. Fine. Right, let's right, sure. Let's leave them to it. Now, once these guys are finished with that, I'll want a factory over here, like I said. And we'll want to build an automaton as quickly as possible, or two. Alright, with all of that done, like I said, we can go to coal mining just to have it ready. Actually, more scouts and no, this isn't a priority. This is a priority. Let's go for coal mining and then drafting machines. Actually, coal mining, more scouts, then drafting machines. I think that will be a better. Actually, we'll need heaters again in a couple of days, so maybe go for heaters first. Alright, you're done. Dismantle this. Next up is prosthetics, which will be useful.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Alright, dismantle this as well.
The shift is ending.
We can't do anything about that right now. And we won't be able to do anything about it for a very long time. Alright, let's not forget overdrive this time. I like to go this way first. That way we can get back to here and then back to the city with a nice sweeping motion. We do need to keep the coal coming in, so there we go. Alright, factory is ready, so let's just order an automaton to okay. I think we'll be able to dismantle everything as well, hopefully. Right, one is on fundamental research. Alright, let's pull a few out from here, and we'll need a steel, so keep them in there. And let's just pull them out entirely from here, and I'll put them into the factory so we can get the automatons ready. We'll see how many ale we get. I'll leave the resource depot undefined for now. Alright, we got 7 L, which is more than I had hoped. Let's see. Well, we'll cure 2 of them in time for these 2 to get in, but we will need to pull out a few more guys, but from where? Yeah, how about this way? So that's 5 L. I'll probably do we actually need the sawmill here? Yeah, I think we do. I think we do. The wood's going to go down as soon as the factory starts to work. Now, these consume coal as well, so keep that in mind when you're building them, when you're planning your coal reserves. Alright, we will need another medical post, which I'll open over here, I think. Right, we will open another medical post over here. As the worker that comes in from New Manchester comes in from over here, and by the time he reaches about over here, he dies. So he can't reach the medical post near the generator, so we need to set it up a bit further up here. Alright, we got some food coming in, half food, so 1 ration per hour. That is insufficient. So as soon as these guys are done, we will be sending at least 1 automaton in here. Now, putting an automaton into the hothouse will dramatically increase the cost as of coal, as the heater will work for 24 hours instead of 14. So that's an additional 10 coal per day. And when we're talking about 150 consumption, that's quite a hefty percentage. Alright, what else do we need? Nothing. I think now we're just gonna wait for these automatons to get ready. Then we'll build a coal mine, and then our coal problems will be solved, at least in the short term. We will need another one. The second automaton is going to go into the steelworks to assist with that. Forgot to turn it off, that's not good. Alright, replace these guys. Actually, no. The first one's going into the steelworks. There's only 2 that are starving currently. I think we can handle that. Yeah, we need a lot of steel. Alright, next up, since we can't actually afford the drafting machines, I'm gonna go for more scouts. Actually, you know what? I'll cancel the second automaton and use that instead for this until this is ready. And with the additional steelworks up, we should have this fairly soon, I hope. 85 per day? Maybe not as soon as I'd like. Alright, soon enough. I think we'll be able to finish this by sundown, which is what's important. All right, we got about a day and a half until temperature goes down again. What's fine? Which one are you gonna take from here? Mm, well, I think we can live. I think we can live without coal gain for a day. So sure. Um, got one that that is unemployed. We should put him to work somewhere. How about, hold on. All right, you're here. Good. Explore, carry on, and then move to the furthest north. No, wait, that's east. If the storm is to the south. All right. What else? Right. Since the next temperature drop is in a day and a half, and it'll take about a day and a half for this to get back to where it should be. We should hit the heaters. Now this will cost us a lot of coal, so keep that in mind. An additional 100 coal per day, so that's basically all of it. This is our only wood production, so maybe we should pull the engineers from here and put them into the hothouse or the gathering post. I'm not sure yet. We do need a steel though, both for research and automatons. So, well, we'll get another automaton out and we can put it into the gathering post. As once that is done, we can pull these guys out and put them into the hothouse or into the workshop. I'm not sure yet. Probably the hothouse though. We will need the food.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Alright, so that's 2 rations per hour, which is decent. Reduced by 1. Alright, send this one in here. And tomorrow we'll get the second automaton back and we can put it into the hothouse. Alright, since we have engineers available, might as well... Yeah, but they're all in treatment, so forget about it. Hit the overdrive. Let's try to not forget to turn it off later. Right, I wanted another medical post over here, which we will heat with the heater. Alright, that'll take care of the rest of the ill, and yeah, it's just to make sure that we don't get any gravely ill. The problem isn't so much the radical treatment, though that is also a problem, as steel is precious. The problem is also that gravely ill take a lot longer to cure, and I really don't want to be using extra rations just yet. I can't afford it. The sooner this guy gets back, the better. We'll also be spending a steam core, which will unlock something. Actually, we should have taken extra. We'll also need... Yeah, we'll need the heater for the medical post, so next up will be heater, and then extra scouts, and then the sleds, I think. No. Then we need to beef up our steel supply. Alright. Right, we also need coal. We need everything.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Now the additional heaters will also increase our coal consumption quite considerably. So tonight we will need to construct the at least the first coal mine. Alright, since we have this available, we can go for the... I don't like the fighting arena, as it causes casualties, or wounded, or gravely ill, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna go for cemetery first.
A new law has passed.
It can be built by these guys, so I'm just going to tear down this bit of road over here, like so, and place the cemetery here. It can be built by the medical post. Those are currently off, so I'll leave them to it. Alright, that'll improve food production as well, and give us a few people for the coal mine, which we will build at both locations, I think. Since we have the actually, I think I'll just build one until additional steam cores arrive, so that I can build another automaton. At least while this gathering post is up. This will last us for a few more days. Can't do that. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, you could, but then you'd fail your other assignments, so keep that in mind. Right, overdrive up. Alright, we've reheated the seedling arcs, so I'm just going to shut down the heaters, just to save up on coal, as coal is exceptionally precious, particularly, well, throughout the entire scenario, actually. At the beginning you don't have much of it, and later on it's you need a lot of it. Alright, so we've got 8 ill, which, yeah, that's pretty much all of them. Nine ill now. Alright, temperature's going down again, so I will need to... I will need to either improve the generator or improve the homes, and I'll probably go for the homes. Alright, we got enough steel for the next automatons, so get to work. Right, steam steelworks should be the next thing we do, I think.
Wrap up well. Frost is here.
Alright, ceremonial funerals, why not? Right, we had to turn on this heater as the generator is no longer sufficient. Temperature is now cold, which is less than ideal. We will need, I think we will need a heater here, as well as over here. Otherwise, we're gonna start getting frostbite. Alright, with that, we've unlocked these two, the Southern Pass and the Misty Valley. So we're going to go for the South Pass first, as that's where the storm is coming from. And we only have a few more days before the first locations are consumed. This automaton will be timely as far as coal is concerned. Alright, that's done. Yeah, heat this. We do need the food. Now, since we are now using the heaters for this, you want to cut down the what? You want to cut down the time you're actually working inside. So, as soon as you got a bit of a stockpile, or you've drained the entire raw food supply, just pull them out to stop the heater from draining your coal. Since we've beefed up the overdrive quite a bit, we're gonna have to reduce the number of hours that we actually work. So if we just reset this for a bit more oomph. Alright, and this guy is going to work in here. That'll beef up that. Alright, with the steam steelworks ready, we should start going for the scouts, as we will need them. Alright, now upgrading these is a bit tricky. Now this guy's fortunately coming back, so we can order this upgrade immediately. Now as soon as he's done, he'll probably have to go back to refuel, and it's quite a walk. A lot of hours will be lost, but it has to be done. Now, the other one is also ready, and since it's the end of the day, might as well do that immediately. Fortunately, we got just enough wood and steel to do it. And yeah, new steam cores are coming in. This will be very useful. We will need to open up additional sawmills as well. So I'm going to order a sawmill up here, which is where I usually do it, like so. Here we go, we can stuff it in here. Alright, now I like to leave just enough room. I'm just gonna wait for one more wood. Like so. And I'll put a tent over here to allow me to set up a notch, like so, and destroy this, and then finish up the road, like so. Okay, great. The steelworks is immediately continuing production, which is what we wanted. Alright, what else do we need? Right, we need to hit the overdrive. How about at 10 p.m., which is about now. That'll bring this up to chilly, reducing risk of falling ill. Temperature is not dropping for a while now, so we can leave these offline for a bit more while we gather some coal. Now, since we are gathering coal, we'll probably have to dedicate this to coal, but we'll see what happens. Alright, explore this, get the resources, and then get back to our city. Actually, I messed it up. This one was the one that had the automaton. Alright. No, so fine. Okay. Now, we got coal coming in. This will be drained pretty soon, though. So, as soon as this guy comes back, and it'll take a while, this will probably be drained by then. We'll order the second steam. We'll order the second coal mine. Now, as far as the efficiency is concerned, the steam coal mine would be preferable, but we can't actually afford it quite yet. So we will not be going for steam steelworks, for the steam sawmill, as it costs a lot of steel for very little additional gain. 50% more produced, and you could just build a second sawmill. It's a lot cheaper. You'll need another automaton, but we'll have plenty of automatons by the time we can actually get to it. Is this actually going to get built today? Looks like it will, but just barely. Maybe it won't be. Well, build it anyway. We're already there, so get to it. Alright, we're gonna wait until these seedling arcs... Actually, I suppose we can turn it on immediately. We can turn it off later. It would be a shame if I forgot about them and they froze, so better to heat them for the day immediately. Now, coal is just about even because of that, so keep that in mind. Oh, shut this down, shut this down. That's 95%. We're gonna have to drop down from midnight to 6 a.m. because of that. Right, these guys that are building are also sick, so that's not good. Just have a look at them. Low risk of falling ill? Yeah.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Alright, we can pull out from here and send them into the workshop. Speed up research. And we got a bit of food, so I'm going to also remove... what is it doing? It's working, good. Alright, get out of here and get into the sawmill as we need the... Going to refuel, fine. So, note, 10 a.m. Let's see how long it takes before this gets filled. So 4 hours, that's 20 wood. Keep that in mind when you're juggling them around. Alright, more scouts. Timely. Get to the South Pass immediately. Right, I don't think we need lighter scout sleds just yet, though they wouldn't hurt. What else do we need? I don't think we need anything else. Maybe... We could go for the bunkhouse. Then again... I'd like to get to engineer automatons as quickly as possible, so... I think I will go lighter scout sleds. That'll speed up our collection of resources from the outside world. And we do need the scouts to get back as quickly as possible. There's also a time limit as far as how quickly we need to reach down here, and with 39, yeah, well, I think we'll reach even with slower speed, but we should hurry it along for no other reason than to bring in the steam cores as well as wood and other resources.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Alright, that's been drained, so how long do we have? We've got 180 consumption per day, so we got about a day. Well, these guys will be back by then, and are you going to refuel? God damn it, fine. Alright, might as well go for the fighting arena now, as discontent was starting to become a problem.
New law is signed.
I might as well send it into the hothouse, I think. Also, I think I'm going to shut down these heaters. That'll give us a bit more breathing room. Yeah, that's only 30 per day. We can last a while on this regime, though. In one day, we'll have to turn it back on. Alright, midnight's coming, so hit the overdrive. Alright, looks like we're pretty good as far as steel is concerned. So let's pull these engineers out, shut this down, and distribute them somewhere else where they'll be of greater use. For example, we can build another workshop, and speed just give us a bit more edge on the research side of things. Or we can use them for construction, either way. Or just as reserves as far as the ill are concerned. Great, timely. Alright, off you go toward the north. Alright, I'm gonna pull this one out of the hothouse as we have a bit of raw food now. I'm going to send in... I can't actually do that. It should, if I know anything. I'm going to refuel. God damn it, fine. Another 4 hours wasted. Didn't I turn this off? I was pretty sure I turned that off. Guess I didn't.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
I want the automaton to build, not these guys. These guys should be cooking or doing something else more productive. Alright, with that done, mechanical calculators is next. This will also give us automaton integration, so it'll beef up our production of everything. Okay, what else? Well, I don't think there's much else to do. We need to wait for this to build, and then we can hit these and send the automaton in. Right, we got one automaton that is available for something, and I'll, yep, glad to hear that. And I think I'll tell it to construct a sawmill over here, and it'll get in there and work. It's interesting, it's already started to build, even though it's so far away. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Slow them down. Alright, off we go straight to the south, and we'll collect everything. Or we'll collect a few steam cores, as many as we can find over in this area, and then get back. So we can deliver the steam cores. We will be needing a lot of steam cores. Alright, since we have the coal, let's turn this on. It'll help out, and we do need to turn it on. Temperature is going down soon, so we will need heaters, steam hubs. One here, well, one at each of these seedling arcs. Alright, you're done cooking. We have a few more days available, so since you're done cooking, how about you build the last workshop, like so. And I'll also want a tent. Now, this may seem strange, however, the idea behind a tent is when you're upgrading one of these, the people that are inside are facing quite severe cold and may suffer frostbite, which is less than ideal. So this is a temporary lodging while we'll be upgrading these one by one. Right, we'll also need at least one prosthetics so that we can fix this. We can't have our humans unable to work. Alright, let's expand our wood supply for now. And I'll also order another resource depot tomorrow, or two, as we will need additional steel and coal supplies. Right, I forgot to hit the overdrive. This is gonna cost us. Alright, let's do the extra rations. That'll help out. Alright, public house, and that's it as far as the laws are concerned.
New law. A new law has passed.
Alright, these engineers have done their bit, so they can move into the workshop, like so. Speed this up. I think this can be built by medical personnel, but I'm not sure. Probably not. Well, no matter, it's fine. Alright, next up, we want the steam coal mine, and then we'll want the steam hubs, as after that we won't have the time to build them up. Though with the dropping temperature, we will also need a more powerful generator. Yeah, there's a lot of things that need doing. That's unfortunate. Well, the automaton. Where should I pull them from? What should the automaton be doing? Well, it could go cook, or yeah, shut down the coal mine. It's fine. We'll manage without and to send it to the hothouse. How much are we losing? 200 a day, 250. Yeah, we can work. We can work without it for a day. Alright, we'll stop by the steam lorry and then get back to the city.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Alright, with that done, steam hub. Alright, let's order the upgrade, like so. This will consume the last of our... I don't think I... now that I think about it, yeah, I should have ordered this one. Oh, but this was... Fine, let's just hope we can last until the coal mine is ready. Then this single steam coal mine will be able to supply us, I think. Alright, I don't think we need any more laws, so let's just close that. Great. Alright, the coal mine is ready. Since we got plenty of wood at the moment, let's just pull this automaton off and put it into the mine. There we go. Got 14 days to prepare for the storm, which is a bit tight, but I think we can manage. Alright, I want to wait until this guy goes to refuel, and then we'll do anything further. Alright, shut down the ore drive.
Work time.
Alright, 6 steam cores is pretty good. Get back to the city. Efficiency is bad. So, yeah, but one of the problems is the temperature, as more susceptible to the cold. Though I'm hoping that with the once I upgrade this mine as well. Yeah, just all right. I need the steam cores. Right. Okay. More steam cores, highly useful. Alright, since we're nearing the maximum of our wood, I'm going to remove this automaton from here and order it to build a couple of additional resource depots, which will drain our wood and provide additional space, both highly useful. Nope. Alright, now with the steam hub, alright, next up, generator power upgrade. Now that we have the coal supply handled, beefing up our generator will help. Yeah, will help. Right, as soon as you're done with this, get back to work. We should be building this and then going in there. And as soon as this is done, I'm going to order additional. Let's just set this for wood. I'm going to order additional steam hubs. We'll need one here for the medical post. This is the most important one. But we'll need steam hubs at other locations as well, particularly around the 24-hour for the hothouse here, and 14 hours should suffice for these over here to save on coal. Right, this one's going to refuel and not going to work fine. As an added bonus, these cover these additional buildings, so if I ever feel the need, I can send humans in there. Now these 4 are the vital ones. I want these built regardless. But I will also add additional steam hubs down here to reduce the travel time of these refueling automatons so they can manipulate the buildings easier. Alright, I want to save up on the overdrive for tomorrow, as we will how longer do you think this will need? At 130%, and it is a total of 14 hours, so let's say 9 hours left, and 130% is another quarter down, so that's, say, 6.5 hours. So we'll need to last from 7 a.m. to about 2 p.m. So that's, well, it'll be interesting, to say the least. Alright, this guy brought back vital supplies, which we will immediately use to upgrade this and build additional automatons, which we will need, obviously. Let's expand the steel supply. Let's order a couple of additional resource depots, which we will need, and which we can build at the moment. We will need them for coal and otherwise. Let's hopefully we actually get to them, though it's not guaranteed considering we're still building additional. Right, this one is 24 hours, that's fine, but this one can be reduced to 6 to 20, and then we can turn this on, Actually, we can keep this off for now. We'll turn it on tomorrow. And then it'll automatically regulate as once it's too cold, which it will be without the heater, without the steam hub, then the heater also will not work, and that'll reduce coal consumption. Everything's about coal. This entire scenario is about coal. You need the coal. You need all of the coal. Alright, I'm gonna pull a few engineers out from here and put them in here so they can cook. Alright, this isn't happening, so I'm canceling these two. I'm gonna leave them for tomorrow. Right, I'm pulling out from one of these workshops in order to build at least one more automaton, though I'll need more than one. I'll need at least 2 or 3. Right, after this is done, we'll have a bit of leeway, and we will be going into the engineer automatons. So automaton integration will be next, then difference engine, then engineer automatons, and then probably advanced steelworks. Right, this one's coming in. We're just gonna leave him to come on his own, and we'll beef him up with extra rations once he arrives to the medical post, which will take hours. Alright, let's set the overdrive. I didn't hit it over the night so that I can do it over the day, as we'll need a bit of time to prepare the second level of the generator. Alright, head for the stone ship, and we'll clean up whatever's left over here, and then we'll head for New Manchester. Efficiency is poor, so as soon as this cooking is completed, I'm pulling these guys out and putting them into one of these hubs. Actually, since we got plenty of coal coming in, we can hit these, keep them nice and warm, since yeah, we don't want them sick, and pretty much all of them are working here now. Like so, and that gives us about 400 a day, which is fine, but could be better.
Work time. Get back to work.
Right, so these two have 24-hour steam hubs, so we can regulate them ourselves as far as the heaters are concerned. Now, I think I will shut down the heaters here as soon as the power upgrade is completed. You know what, let's do one more. I think we can afford it. Alright, now this one can be sent here, like so. And the next one can be used to build additional... No, hold on. Wait. We haven't... Right. Forgot about that. Get in here. This is vital. We need lots of steel. For more automatons, obviously. Alright, temperature will improve, which means we'll be back to cold, which, you know, at least it's not frostbite. Alright, cooking's done, so out you go and get in here, like so. Going to rest, I'm fine. Alright, that's the second automaton. Do we do the third? Well, I don't think we need the third for now. I think I'd rather hold on to the steel, as we will be needing a lot of it. Alright, now this one can... let's just distribute these guys in here first. And send this guy over here. And then we can order a few more resource depots. Like so. So. For the coal primarily, though, we'll also need additional steam stockpiles. Alright, that's it as far as the this side of the exploration is concerned. Alright, here he comes. Alright, as usual, they're gonna go for the further, which is idiotic. So we're just gonna hit this and put them back in, and he should be moving here. Alright, as soon as he arrives, and it'll take probably half a day, he'll need 3 days to recover, so we'll be hitting him up with extra rations to speed that up. And I'm just gonna activate these so I don't forget. And overdrive. I forgot the overdrive, but that's fine. Right. So that's day 15. So that was 2 weeks. I think we're doing okay, though I'm not particularly pleased with the speed of our engineer automatons. That's I can't abandon people in need. That's fine. The engineer automatons are a bit late for my taste, but I think we'll still manage. Anyway, I think that'll be it for this video, and I'll see you in part 2 when we wrap this up. See you then.